Hi, this is Kelley Wright at the Money Show in Dallas, and with me today is Mr. Keith Fitz-Gerald of the Money Map Report. Keith, a little rough day in the market today, huh?
Yeah, but 265 down on the Dow, so what? It's a speed bump, you know.
It's nothing.
I know. Yeah, you know, the emotions are tough. They run hard. They're close to the surface. We've got challenges in China, challenges in the headline, challenges in the Fed, challenges on the Supreme Court. The list of things that could roil markets is long and hardly illustrious. So this is normal.
Back when I was a lad, we used to call that the wall of worry.
Oh, yeah.
Now that I'm getting this. So anyway, we're not going to talk about that. Seriously, we've had a hell of a run.
Well, we have. We've had an amazing run, and the interesting part about this run to me is that it's based on very real profits. That's the exciting part to me. Earnings. Yeah, I mean, you know,
the lifeblood of every company.
Exactly, because you know, revenues drive profits, which drive earnings, which drive stock prices.
Right.
You know, you can go down the road looking in a rearview mirror, but you're not going to do very well when the market changes. That's why a lot of investors have been left behind. They can't bring themselves to understand how and why technology is changing the world, why defense stocks are what they are, why certain kinds of medical technology are really important, and why the stock market is gravitating to those things today.
Well, the market likes growth. I mean, because growth is the straw that stirs its strength.
Of course.
And by growth, we're talking about growth of revenues and growth of profit.
Well, but we're also talking about real companies, because there's, Wall Street will make up stuff, Silicon Valley will make up stuff.
Well, I remember in the mid-'90s being at a restaurant in Orange County and watching this guy draw up a company on a cocktail napkin.
Right, and suddenly it's worth millions of dollars.
Yeah, they took it public.
They
never made a dime.
Right. Remember the talking sock, you know, the pets.com and the dot-bomb crash? And,
it's a beautiful thing. So let me ask you, if you take a look back at history, and we're both historians, you know, in the 60s we had the Nifty 50.
Sure.
50 companies you could buy forever. Didn't matter what they cost.
Most of them which are not nifty or 50, by the way, by now.
Yeah.
GE, Kodak, a lot of the Harley is struggling.
The dearly departed. Then, you know, we had the Michael Milken, Drexel Burnham era.
The DBL,
leveraged buyouts. Okay, we got into the 90s, and we had .com and .bomb. And then we the derivatives. And
global financial crisis, right?
So my point being is that if you historically, if you look at each one of those periods, you're going to find someone who says, "Yeah, but this time is different."
Well, those are the 5 most dangerous words in the English language. It'll be different this time.
Sure.
But if you go back through history, if you look, and I don't just mean the last 20 years, 50 years, whatever. Right. If you look to the Romans, you look to any other of the great empires through the age of navigation, the single biggest risk economically to a nation was when the public treasury became a proxy for a handout. Okay? So if you understand, like for example, back in Roman times, we have the FANG stocks today. Back in the Roman times, they had the latifunda. They were the massive corporations that controlled dang near everything.
Right.
We have that today. But what we have today is also this notion of fiat currency that just sort of propels all of this, which is great for individual investors, because if you understand that, and you understand why this money gets created, we're looking at truly legendary golden investment opportunities like the current bull market run.
So how do you feel about this market? It's in terms of the longevity, you know.
Everybody says what goes up must come down. You know, fine.
Eventually it will.
But so what? That's what risk management is for. If you're lined up with the right companies and you have your risk management under control, then you can weather a storm like that.
So you have to be smart, not just in.
Well, I think so. You got to be in to win, but you've got to be in intelligently. And where most people screw up is they might as well go to Vegas, you know?
Yes, the old lotto ticket mentality.
Which unfortunately drives me bananas, but unfortunately is predominant in our society. I'm going to find the next thing. I'm going to find the next thing. No, find the sure thing, not the next thing.
See, common sense, logic, rational. What a beautiful thing. Mr. Keith Fitz-Gerald, always good to see you, my friend. This is Kelley Wright at the Money Show in Dallas. Thanks for joining us.